Today, we break down why Chris Eubank's name belongs in boxing's Hall of Fame. From his footwork to his power, technique, and unmatched presence. And there's no better showcase than his legendary clash with Nigel Benn, where Eubank stepped in as the underdog and rewrote the script. Grab your notepads because you're about to witness two master tacticians turn the ring into a chessboard. Chris opens with a lightning-fast right hook, aiming for an early finish, but Nigel slips just in time, narrowly escaping the knockout blow. I believe Chris tried to reenact this fatal blow, which ended in an 8-second KO win, but that wouldn't work on the likes of Nigel. Chris uses the missed hook as a chance to reset, effortlessly showcasing his fluid footwork as he glides around the ring with control and precision. As Muhammad Ali once said, "Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. The hands can't hit what the eye can't see." Gauging the distance is extremely important in the first round, and Chris does this with a series of 1s and 2s. Once Eubank finds his rhythm, he slips into the perfect range, effortlessly weaving through Benn's punches like second nature. As Benn throws a jab, Chris responds with a mean counterpunch, which shows he's quick reaction speed. That brings an end to round 1. Eubank absorbs a sharp right hand, but stays composed and uses the moment to quietly gather himself and reset. He keeps his feet moving and performs a clinch, thus preventing being backed into the ropes. To those who see clinching as cowardice, think again. Even Floyd Mayweather, the master technician, used it strategically. In the right hands, a clinch isn't escape, it's survival. Sometimes, it's the only thing standing between a knockout and the final bell. Both fighters land their jabs, but only Chris follows through with a sharp straight down the middle. In a close round, that kind of follow-up can be the difference maker on the judges' scorecards. Chris makes a critical error, attempting to counter a straight with an uppercut while leaving his head on the center line. It's a risky move that backfires, yet ironically highlights his legendary chin as he absorbs the shot. Eubank wastes no time leveling the playing field, landing a perfectly timed left hook that stuns Benn and shifts the momentum back in his favor. Chris unleashes a flurry of punches, yet maintains sharp discipline, staying alert for any sudden counter from Nigel. After missing a left hook, Chris shows the value of staying composed under pressure. He instinctively ducks, anticipating a right hook, but Benn delays. In a split second, Chris readjusts his stance and narrowly evades the counter. Chris puts on a masterclass in deception. He feints a straight, baiting Benn into a premature counter. Seizing the moment, he fires off a range-finding jab, then delivers a pinpoint right hand that lands clean. A perfect showcase of Eubank's elite ring IQ and refined technique. As Eubank fires off his signature 1-2 combo, Benn answers with a right hook, but their forearms collide, neutralizing the blow. Spotting an opening, Benn digs a shot to the liver, forcing Eubank to stumble. But here's where the genius shows. Chris resists the urge to retreat into a high guard. Instead, he throws a sharp jab that disrupts Benn's rhythm, likely preventing a relentless follow-up, a split-second decision that may have saved the round. After absorbing a gut-wrenching body shot, Chris instinctively initiates a clinch to buy himself precious recovery time. Moments later, he's gliding around the ring, peppering jabs to keep Benn at bay. It's a veteran move using the full ring, corner to corner, to reset both position and control. A reminder that great fighters don't just stand their ground, they know how to move it. Yet another textbook example of Eubank's flawless 1-2 combination, clean, precise, and effective. It's a powerful reminder that true mastery lies in the fundamentals. In the ring, it's not the flashy punches that wins fights, but the sharp execution of basics done right. In the 9th and final round, Chris unleashes a brutal right followed by a left hook that sends Nigel into a daze, completely flipping the momentum of the fight. With the clock winding down, Eubank empties the tank, delivering a relentless assault that leads to a dramatic TKO victory. On that day, a legend was born and history was written. Even after the chaos, Chris humbly acknowledged Benn's skill, calling him the toughest opponent he'd ever faced. Now, I hope it's clear why Chris Eubank's name deserves to be etched into the Hall of Fame. A warrior forged in grit, silencing critics, overcoming giants, and proving that heart, intelligence, and relentless determination can defy any odds. Thank you for watching.